This is Fallout 3. We're here on Xbox Series X where the game has now been given an FPS boost. So we retain that visual quality improvement, which is like a 4K resolution, where they've kind of increased the quality of the texturing and the visuals of the game to make sure everything is smooth. We now have a 60 FPS. Keep in mind there is no auto HDR support for this title, but we are enjoying the high fluidity and it feels absolutely fantastic. It's fantastic in general that they were able to actually achieve a higher frame rate for these older 360 titles, as this is my first one covering the new line of games, and it was just kind of amazing because we weren't really expecting that this was possible, and alas, clearly it is. So let's begin our exploration of the open world landscape of Fallout 3. Hello there. Yeah, let's take a look around the wasteland, show off some combat, and give you a general idea of how this frame rate boost is really doing. It feels absolutely fantastic. It seems to be performing very smoothly, and yeah, this is going to be the best way to enjoy Fallout 3. It's basically remastered at this point, as far as what you would see in a remastering effort for this type of experience, and I think that's just absolutely fantastic. If you're not familiar with Fallout 3, it is the open world wasteland adventure where you basically make decisions, choices that directly impact your narrative as you continue to explore, as you leave the vaults looking for whatever happened to your father. It's a weird situation. It's one that can be really lengthy. It's one that could possibly be really short. It is expansive, it is exciting, and it is something that people have spent ever so many years playing, and it's great to be here enjoying it, at this higher level of fluidity. The game looks absolutely gorgeous, and now it feels great as well. So hopefully we end up coming across some enemies here or there. Now, if we were to get a remaster at some point, it would be, sprint would be such a cool thing. As you sort of walk around. But yeah, you can really notice just how much smoother every part of the game feels with this improvement to the frame rate. Just like even using your Pip-Boy and stuff is just kind of fantastic. I should have picked up like a quest or something. Whatever, we'll go explore. Anyways, it's feeling really good, and it's just great what they were able to do here. Sometimes one's all oh, jeez, okay. Yo, look at the height that thing got. Whoa! That was gnarly. Anyways, as you can tell, like, it feels fantastic, right? Like, this is absolutely great. Let's head over this way. I don't know, I'm just generally really impressed with what they were able to achieve here, and it just makes me wonder, long term, what kind of other crazy upgrades we're going to be seeing to other titles. It's really just absolutely fantastic, again, to have yet another excuse to dive into the world of Fallout 3. As I know this is something that many absolutely do love and enjoy. I do think it's funny, though, that I didn't keep my save, I guess, or something from the last time I did a video on this one in regards to, having a save point that was like off on another bridge over there in the distance. I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, huh, thought I had kept that. Anyways, if you're also, again, furtherly not familiar with this title, you are going about, kind of blasting things, using different weapons, dealing with radiation, and basically trying to survive as you connect and meet with people and deal with things that kind of pop up. You'll have different quests that arise, and you'll basically just be exploring this really, really massive map where you can directly do, narrative type things, or you might find some kind of weird adventure off into the distance. It definitely is a classic game of its era and a defining 360 title. And now it's part of the first party. That's kind of really exciting. that this game has continued to persist and that it looks so good. It really does just look absolutely fantastic, and it feels so much better to play with this applied. You still, even like, you know, looking at this, it's still got a good draw distance to it. It feels really big. And it's amazing how much technology can change over a couple generations in regards to having like a really large scale world like this feel better than it really ever did when it released. Uh-huh. There's also usually really good radio stations, but obviously I've turned off the musical elements, as you could imagine, due to the copyright stuff. But yeah, there's like radio station options, and it's just a game of real complete freedom here. Whoa, that person is a, they are a really good shot. I'm a little surprised about that. Okay. Well, they've got a sniper, that's why I was just like, ooh, they are absolutely crippling me really quite easily. You're also supposed to save often, in case you were kind of wondering. So we can create a new save here. Very important, but it feels like incredible. The fact that this works at all is just such an amazement to me. And again, we don't have anywhere specific in mind that we're heading to. We're just kind of trying to show off a bunch of the different locations in the world by walking along, just so you could see clearly that it's, you know, a smooth time. I kind of missed our little pal right here. It looks like we've got a raider pal. That's not a very good high mark. Are we fighting? Seems like you're almost confused. It's taking headshots like a champ, that's for sure. Okay, I might be out of ammo. That's not good at all, considering I don't think I really have many other weapons. Okay, well, this is not a good situation. I've got the baseball bat. Oh! Oh. It's kind of funny. You would think that me basically shooting this guy in the head 3 times would be enough, but it would seem that yeah, bashing with the bat is kind of the way to go. Now I'm looking like a true raider. But also, it's like, again, story-wise, this game could be really cool if you're kind of going in that direction. But for the most part, I think a lot of this one is just the exploration and the role-playing elements that make it such a, you know, iconic sort of title and something that's so well loved by many. Vicious dog. Oh. 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 Yeah, I'm kind of not doing too well out here in the wasteland. I crippled the vicious dog. Needless to say, these creatures, I don't think they like me too much. That's for sure. Lots of raiders, and there are buildings and so forth that you can actually go into. And not every area is hostile. No, it is not. I'm almost debating if I should have continued with Megaton and just kind of played around in there a little bit more. Oh, the combat feels so good. Which is kind of a funny thing to say. Badlands armor. Ooh. Gotta get a knife. Wonder if that was good for my gun. Well, this one does have bullets compared to my regular weapon. There's a lot of scavenging in this game, like I said. So you gotta go about and actually find, you know, resources and whatnot to be able to fight back against the enemies that are present. And yes, there are various factions. I'm gonna assume shooting someone in the back of the head point blank is just going to give them a mild concussion. Whoa, okay. Can we be friends, doggo? Vicious dog. Apparently, that is a really cool freeze frame as the dog is like literally just kind of looking at me there. Can I use the flamer? Should probably also throw on another stim if you know what I'm talking about. Also day-night cycle, and it just seems to be running cleanly right into the night. Oh yeah, ooh, Raider Saddest armor. That's what I'm all about, you know. This is me. Gotta have that cool look going on. Lend a hand for Uncle Sam enlist today. It's always something somber about visiting this, like, sort of lost world, if that makes sense. I've always found that really interesting about the Fallout series, is that it's just this, like, really sort of, like, forgotten land. Where there was once, you know, a thriving civilization in this alternate history universe, and then things just, didn't go well. The day the bombs dropped. It looks like the moon is still going. I mean, I guess we're kind of headed to the big tower, to a degree. But it wasn't my main focus to actually end up going there. Be able to climb the rubble. Let's take a look at our map. Okay. Kinda looking forward to using the fire at the 60 FPS there, eh? Yeah, I would say the biggest thing I would want out of this game at this point would be some sprinting. Ow. Friendship. It's Friendship Station. A good way to get around is using the metro. I gotta be honest, I'm feeling a real level of hostility from these raiders. They definitely do not like my presence here. Guess I stand out a fair bit with this thing and my outfit. Although you would think that they would think that I'm part of their group. Oh, are you kidding me? With what? Maybe they're gonna fight each other? Okay, I am kind of in a bad situation right now. Thank you for your supplies. I love how he runs that way and then has to deal with those things. Whoa! got it. Yeah, I know about healing and stuff. Dropping some mini nukes, are we? Okay, well that didn't work. Yeah, maybe I wasn't quite outfitted for the wasteland over there. And then you also add the fact that, like, you know, loading wise, it's just like basically instant as you get back into the experience. It's very dramatic. Oh, did you lose your head there? That sucks. But let's go this way this time. Oh. Where's that coming from? Impressive. And to think you can really explore, like, just all of this place. It's kind of wild to me, I don't know. I've always found the Fallout games to be generally impressive. Oh, and did you know that there's a crashed alien ship somewhere out here? I actually wish I had my friend saves. He's got some, like, perfect ones going on where you can do all this crazy stuff, from huge robot fights, you got the alien weapon in another one, and yeah, it's kind of wild. Ow, where is that coming from? Very dramatic, the angles there. And once again, we are out of ammo. Another vicious dog bites the dust. It really, like, it feels as though it never ends, if that makes sense, just like in terms of scale and whatnot. It's also a game where you can, like, really not notice that you are basically dying. And tunnel snakes forever. I don't know why that thing keeps bothering me. Silly flying bugs. Just gotta swat it with this big bat. Ow. Can I actually jump up this anymore? It's a little awkward here. Trying to get up on this place. I don't think it wants me up there. Just walk around like a normal person. Anyways, that's Fallout 3 with the FPS boost. It's kind of amazing.